So I realized I really need to get a camera soon. Recording from my MacBook is so poor quality compared to you folks, and it kind of makes me sad. Like, I feel so poor. So it's nice to hear that so far AJ and Mo have been having a really good week so far. And as for Ella and Helly, I hope your week goes well as well. So after a 3-day weekend, I guess my week's been pretty mellowed out as well. I mean, it's still midterms or in the process of midterms, and although the deadlines have kind of died out, there's still a whole bunch to study for. Like, I actually have a microbiome quiz again tomorrow, and turns out I actually have my independent lab exam to next 2 Tuesdays from now, which is kind of scary because as much as I understand the material and stuff, it just makes me so nervous because for some reason that class and I just don't click no matter how much I study. But the good thing about it was I got a 22 out of 25 on my notebook, and it may not be an A, but I could settle for a really high B. That's perfectly fine with me in that class. Out of school wise, Lent started, and I'm not so sure if all you folks are religious or anything, but I do, I guess, follow through with Lent, and I do sacrifice something every season. And this year I decided to give up on swearing with my road rage and unnecessary yelling, because apparently when I get really excited I start to yell, which I find it really hard to believe, but who am I supposed to know? I'm not, and I don't watch myself when I get really excited. I just talk. Marianne, your pictures are actually pretty nice. I really like that one you took with your favorite one that looks like it had like a little ring in the middle of it. But I guess you can say, for a heads up, you don't kind of want to catch the the sunset itself, because it can actually kind of overexpose your film, which is kind of why sometimes it gets really grainy or the lighting is just really wrong. Like, yeah, you just have to think of it as as a film. When the light hits it, that's basically what it is. And it doesn't, unlike most cameras and digital cameras and SLRs and stuff, you can't really focus on the ISO. Sorry, I don't know why I keep pausing. But yeah, you can't really work on the ISO or like twerk on it, because I think the only camera that can do that, a Lomo camera, is a Diana actually. But so far so good. I mean, you'll get used to it. And self-portrait wise, or I guess from this wise, it's really hard. Like, I kind of actually found it really better if you had a fisheye lens or a wide angle lens to take like pictures from like a, what is it called, an arm length distance. See, like, I actually do have a couple pictures now that I and see how close they are. It's kind of silly, but yeah. AJ, your trip to the zoo looked so adorable. Like, oh my gosh, I've never seen an aardvark until this video, your last video. I was really surprised. They look really big. I honestly thought that they'd be kind of small for some odd reason, like armadillo size, which is kind of random, but yeah, I thought they were really tiny. And oh my goodness, Daniel Radcliffe's voice sounds so much better in person. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference to you guys, but wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guys with accents. That is a plus on my list. I don't know. I think Marianne might just be the tallest one, because I'm actually 5'5", and I don't recall if she was taller than me. I kind of forgot. But so far, I guess you can say it's either between Marianne and I. Ella, oh my goodness. That totally reminds me of my America Sings trip for choir in the 7th grade. We went to medieval times, and I was just so confused when it came to how they gave the food to you. Like, when they gave me the soup, I was like, how am I supposed to eat this soup? I don't have a spoon. And my friends are like, you have to drink from the bowl because that's how they used to drink the soup. And I'm just like, what? And you basically ate with your hands. And I thought that was pretty cool because I normally used to touch my food a lot. But growing up, I'd always get in trouble for it. And it was actually pretty fun getting to like pig out and eat and all that stuff with your hands, just as long as they're clean. But I would totally go too. Count me in. I love that kind of stuff. Even though I didn't really get the concept, I don't remember it actually. I just remember knights fighting, somebody falling off a horse. Yeah. And I am totally going to jump in on that ring comment. I mean, it is really cute. Did you make it? Is there a Dawn the Soap one? I would totally want to wear like a soap figure on my ring. That'd be so cute. Oh my goodness, where did you get such rings? They are like, I'm actually a ring fan, to be honest. I have a big flower cocktail ring. I have one from Urban Outfitters. I had a plastic black one that went across my forefingers, but I don't know what happened to that one. And basically I really love rings, and I would really love to know where you got them from. Helen, you can feel free to call me anything you want. People actually have a whole bunch of crazy nicknames for me, and it's pretty much endless when it comes to creating my list of nicknames. My manager has been actually starting to call me random names whenever I walk in. Like lately he's been calling me Donzillery, or he'll like change the Hillary with something with like, he'll change the H with like a different letter. Like he'll go Don Billery, Don Zillery, Don Shillery, and he'll just keep going, and it's just so funny. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty, feel free to call me whatever you want. I mean, you can even make up a name for me if you want. I'm totally fine with it. This week's actually pretty mellow, and I kind of like it. Just besides all the studying. I'll catch you girls later. Bye!